Hey people, how are you? I hope everybody's good. It's Jen again, and it's Valentine's Day Eve, and I know it's going to be a hard time for a lot of people, a lot of twins, and be sure that I will be sending some positive, loving, good vibes to everyone who's alone on Valentine's Day. And a lot of healing vibes as well. If you need to share, talk, or have questions, don't be afraid to reach out. It'll be my pleasure to chat with you and help to the best that I can. And you can find my email on my channel info. I'm going to be alone on Valentine's Day too. I'm in separation with my twin. I do get to see him from time to time, but we're not like physically in union as a couple. But I will be sending a lot of very nice and good vibes. And there's also Twin Flame Trinity that is that posted a call to action for Valentine's Day on 11/11, and I'll be putting the link in the box below of this video so that everyone who feels like it can participate. I think it's really important. I think that at this time it's important that we all get together and we stay on the positive side of things, and that we do our best each and every day on every minute to make this experience better, greater, to help the planet, to help people who needs it, and to support each other. I find that people don't support each other enough, and that's a shame. I think it's sad, but it's their choice. I mean, some people, how can I put it? I feel that some people are still too much in their ego. Not that I don't have an ego anymore, but I've worked on it so much, that whenever I cross paths with someone with a big ego, I tend to want to walk away right away, close myself a little bit. I don't. The thing to do when that happens is to stay in love and light and to send love and light. Very important. So I've been receiving a lot of messages about the new energies. I hope they weren't too hard on you. I know that for my part, it's been up and down, a bit of purging, a lot of releasing. And to me, it's a different thing. Like I can release physical stuff, and purging physical stuff, to me, it's not the same thing. Purging is way more intense than releasing. But that's just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean it's the same for you. And I've been receiving a lot of messages. I took notes, so sorry if it's not that fluid, but I'll be reading a little bit of my notes and adding my own thoughts on it. And I hope you resonate with a few things. I hope it can bring you some positive into your day. And if I go back to the energies, I don't know how you guys are feeling it, but February has been a lot different, and it's going to keep on being different. Anytime from here, now to until spring, next month, a lot of things will happen, a lot of things will change. A lot of us will be pushed to work even harder and to release and to purge and to let go of old, outdated programming, to make space for the new. I know we all keep on saying that. Everybody who has a video on YouTube seems to be saying that, but it goes with how life is, which is basically a spiral. Like you start with either the smallest circles and to end up with the biggest, or vice versa. You start with the biggest circles and you end up with the smallest until you're done. And I don't think we will be ever done in this lifetime. I think it's an ongoing process. Just like I said before, the grass keeps on growing. So we do too. So this process is forever, and self-mastery is about learning how to incorporate it in our day-to-day activities and life so that our vibrations are higher, more positive, and more loving at all times. I mean, I think there will always be small things that come up for us to solve. And the trick to that is to be easy on ourselves, to love ourselves and to just, be the change that we want to see in the world. That's very important. So, energies, yes, very good time to release, to make space for the new. I said that already, but I cannot stress it enough. When you feel that you're done, please go ahead and consult with your team and ask, what is it that I need to do next to move forward into my healing, into my union? You can add whatever you want at the end of this sentence, but it's really important to release. Like, I have been purging all kinds of physical stuff in my place, and I feel I'm not done. It's just that I don't know what my next step is, and I'm just waiting to receive the answer. When you don't get the answer right away, it just means that, you need to take some time to chill. You need to take some time to give back, to say thanks, to be grateful, to be mindful, and to be loving, and to send love to the entire planet. Self-discovery. That was one subject that I needed to talk about, one message I received. It comes in different ways. A lot of people will mistake self-discovery with spiritual awakening. In my own experience, and I stress this, in my own experience and my own beliefs, and from what I see with people around me, people I talk to, self-discovery comes before spiritual awakening. I feel and I think that you reach the spiritual awakening point once you have discovered yourself enough, because spiritual awakening is very demanding, it's very hard, and if you don't know yourself well enough, you can't awaken properly. In my own opinion, again, you need to have very solid foundations first, because this is a different kind of roller coaster, and you won't be ready to hop on it until you have those solid foundations. So for all of you out there who are trying to find your way, don't give up, keep on going, keep it coming, keep on walking one foot in front of the other, and things will align. You will see it, you will feel it, you will know once you are on the right path. Energy vampires, another message I received. There were a lot of dense and negative energies amongst the twin flame community, and it's been a hot topic, and I feel it's really important that people on a day-to-day basis, they cleanse themselves and detach from the people sucking their energy. I mean, if they suck your energy, it just means that they no longer belong in your life. And some of you out there will be thinking that they need to help these people. Sure, that's one great way. But if you reach the point where you're always dried out after speaking to someone or after seeing someone, you need to detach. And it's really important at that moment to cut cords, negative cords, so that you're not invaded by their negativity. And you need to learn to protect yourself. You can ask the divine for that. You can ask your teams, your guides to shield your energy through all timelines and dimension, past, present, future, and the space in between. So that you're protected and see yourself in love and light, and create your own shield. And that's going to be really helpful. Burning candles, a white candle will help, a bowl of salt, and a room in your home. And there are different ways as well. Burning incense, using essential oils. Sage is a really good one. Salt baths, whatever you feel attracted to, or whatever you feel you need to do, please go ahead and do it. That's the best way to find out if it works or not, and consult with your team. Those energy vampires are really, most of the time, really strong on ego games. And that's another thing that you need to, that we need to see coming. Like, we need to learn how to see that and detach from it. For my part, when I see an ego game, what I do is I stay in my heart center and I activate my heart chakra. I activate all my chakras with white light or using the platinum ray to protect myself and to be sending good vibrations. And most of the time, it will stop the ego games right away. If it doesn't, then it's a sign I need to walk away and just move on. There's more to it than that, but I won't get into it right now because I don't feel like talking about it. It's too negative. Another thing I was guided to talk about was letting go, surrendering. I know it's still confusing for a lot of people. They don't know how to let go. They think they do, but they don't know. And like I mentioned before in other videos, and I will be putting some links, is the books that really helped me to learn more about surrendering is the Judith Orloff's book. She's an MD and a psychologist, and she is not like other psychologists. Her approach is not from the mind or the head, it's from the heart. And letting go is fully accepting the present moment without resistance, because resistance is negativity. When you resist, most people are not aware of that, but when you resist, you're sending out bad negative vibrations that can come off as attacks, psychic attacks to people around you, and that's not great. I'm sure a lot of people are doing it without knowing, and they don't mean to do it, but that's what happens. With very sensitive people, with empaths like me, I know when someone has a negative thought towards me, it comes off as an attack to me, and that is not great. There are different things that you can do to stop it. Shielding yourself is one. Second is to address the problem in the physical, face to face, facing your fears, your insecurities, and opening the door to love and to helping that person. Because love on a cellular level is the vehicle to everything. It's the vehicle to vibration. Without the love, the good vibes cannot be sent in the way you mean to send them. So that's really important to keep in mind. As you change, you will see your environment change as well. That's why I love the phrase, be the change you want to see in the world so much. And I think it was Gandhi who said that. God bless him. As you change, people will reflect that back to you. Everybody's a mirror, so as you go higher in your ascension and you raise your vibrations, you will automatically raise vibrations of the people around you. For them, it could be like on the moment thing, like they could go back to their normal lower vibrations after you're gone, but still, you will be on the receiving end of love. And that's what matters. Not that it's selfish. No, it's an act of sharing and sending love. And these people will be attracted to you because they will feel so great around you without necessarily knowing why or consciously knowing why. It's just a feeling they get. It's just an intuition they get. And intuition, scientifically, is a way of thinking fast. when you think about it. Not that I meant to make that little word on play there, but intuition is a way of thinking fast. It's an inner knowing from your heart, and it's a sacred alignment between your mind, your brain, your head, and your heart. And that's what we want to achieve. That's what we are meant to be. That's where we are supposed to be. And lately I've been reading about science and the bridge between science and spirituality. And the best sentence to describe it is, where science stops, synchronicities happen. Or where science stops, synchronicity begins. And it's so true when you think about it. And more books are coming out, more people are talking about this, and I know that a lot of people out there don't know how to read synchronicities, but sometimes it's just, not sometimes, let me take that back, all the time. It's letting go of resistance. I'm going to give you an example. Last time I saw my twin, I was dressing up and I was already dressed, but I was like, no, I need to change my shirt. I need to wear a red or a pink. And I didn't know why, it was just my intuition, and I chose a pink shirt and I put it on. And when I saw my twin, he was wearing a red shirt. And that's synchronicity. That's a true synchronicity. Another one, on the same day, I was listening to jazz music in my car on my way to go see him. And as I walked into his office, he was listening to jazz. That's true synchronicity. Some people will be out there looking for it, and that's not what we need to do. Synchronicities happen. They're always there. It's just that you need to allow yourself to see them, but not only see them, but to receive them. And lately, synchronicities for a lot of people have been increasing by the minute, either through numbers, like I get a lot of synchronicities through number, and they've been increasing a whole lot in all kinds of different ways. If, for example, you have a hard time meditating, that's okay. The spirit guides will find a different way to reach you during your waking hours, through numbers, through messages, through songs, and how to identify a true synchronicity is how you feel when you receive it. It feels right. It feels grounding. It feels like you're one with the universe when you receive it. And then the second really important part is how you interpret it. A lot of people will have a false interpretation of it because they see it, or they will interpret it with their ego, which is the wrong thing to do. No, it should come from your heart and your solar plexus, and that is your truth at that moment, and it's showing you something. If you don't know what it means, then you can start researching either through numerology or asking someone, reaching out to a healer to see what was that all about. But most of the time you should know, but it happens to me that sometimes I will receive a message or a synchronicity and I'm not sure what it means. When that happens, all you need to do is you let it go for that moment, for the time being, and you wait for the answer to come. You just wait, and you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Sometimes it will take hours, days, weeks, or months. But trust me, when you get it, it's going to be like a light bulb will go up, and it's going to be like, oh, that's what it meant. So yes. So back to Valentine's Day. Wearing or using amethyst as a crystal is a good thing to do because it's a crystal of the month of February, and it's a very powerful protector. A cleanser as well. It's the all healer crystal. So if you have some, please go ahead and carry it or wear it. And meditating with an amethyst is a really good way to see things clearly. I think that's it for now. I'm not receiving anything else at this moment. So I really hope that everybody listening, and for the ones who are not listening as well, all the twins out there, I hope you guys have a fantastic Valentine's Day. I'm sending very healing energies, a lot of love. And I hope you feel it. I'm doing it right now, and I hope you all feel it. And for March, I'm hoping that people will understand more the rippling effect, because that's really important. How when you change yourself, your environment changes around you. That's the rippling effect. And it's really powerful in between soulmates and twin flames. So keep that in mind. I hope you all have a great day. Blessings and ciao, ciao.